confirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving
Yes,
testimony?
I do.
All righty, welcome to both of you. Okay, Erica, you filed a complaint for divorce through your attorney's office back in January of 2023, correct?
Yes.
And all the allegations in it were true and accurate when you filed it to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And they remain true and accurate to the best of your knowledge to this day?
Yes.
And you were a resident of Kent County in the state of Michigan for at least 6 months prior to filing that document?
Yes.
And you were married to Nate by a person authorized to perform marriages?
Yes.
And there's been a breakdown of that marital relationship to the extent the objects of matrimony are broken and irreconcilable?
Yes.
And you have presented to this court a judgment of divorce that you believe to be a fair and equitable division of your marital assets, debts, and all issues of your marriage?
Yes.
And you've signed it and you're willing to abide by it?
Yes.
Okay, and you are not currently pregnant?
No.
Okay, Nate, you heard that testimony, correct?
Correct.
And it's true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
Correct.
Okay, Ms. Sullivan, any questions?
No questions.
All right, in that case, we'll be processing this document because I do find by and through that testimony that this court has jurisdiction because this is where you live. There is no waiver signed by both parties, so at this time there's a 21-day appeal period on this document. So after the 3-week appeal period elapses, we'll be sending it to your office, Ms. Sullivan, for you to distribute appropriately. So have a great afternoon, everybody. Stay safe.
Thank
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, Catherine. All right. Next.
Next, we can do Rouge versus Rouge.
Sounds good. I don't have a judgment, so I'm assuming we're just preserving proofs.
Okay. I have everyone here, so.
Bring them all in. Well, bring in the attorneys.
Well, okay.
Let me guess, they're with their clients.
Kyle Quinn's here for Jenny Bryan.
For Jenny, okay, no problem. They're somewhat interchangeable, and they have been for years. Hi, Kyle. I was just explaining to Rebecca that you and Jenny are kind of interchangeable and have been for years.
I guess I'll take that as a compliment, John.
Well, she's better looking, but yeah, it is a compliment to both of you, actually. Mr. Engman, welcome back. You just can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me today.
Oh, that's the way it is. What can I say?
Yeah. I don't have a copy of the judgment. I'm assuming it's coming to me, or is it at the courthouse and I just haven't gotten it delivered yet?
I just emailed it to Rebecca. What I
No
pulled
problem.
up on my file.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Was it done by DocuSign?
Well, let me look.
The reason I'm asking is because then I won't wait for
Yes, it
original
was.
signature. If it's all
Yes,
done by
it
DocuSign, my printing it off is just as good as you printing it off. That means it's an original.
I
Yeah.
think Stacy's signature is via DocuSign, but I'm looking at everybody else's and they look like they're not.
Regular signatures, yeah.
I'll hold off for direct signatures. That way we get the original copy processed. No problem. That's all I was
Okay.
checking on. I figured you guys had it all together. I just wanted to double check. All right. If we have the parties, let's bring them in. Is Michael with you, John?
No, he is not. He was going to
That's-
call in.
Okay, that's unusual. I'm so used to having your client with you.
Yeah, he wanted to call in.
No problem. Well, from your living room is better than having to drive downtown.
Well, from his place of employment.
Either that or that, yes.
There he is right there, right up
He's
on the
right there,
board.
and
Yep.
he and Stacy are both trying to connect, so we'll get them connected. Stacy
Okay.
just connected. Stacy, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Good. Connection confirmed. Mike is still those 3 little bouncing dots trying to connect audio.
There we go.
Thank you. Welcome, Mike. Okay,
we go.
I'm gonna have to
That
ask
was
I'm gonna have to ask the question. Stacy, what are the red dots on the map behind you?
Those are all the places that I've traveled to.
I was wondering. Okay, thank you. My wonderful clerk has one behind her desk as well. So, but she uses pins. All right. Sorry, when you're walking into somebody's living room, got to ask some questions every once in a while. Mike, thank you for coming from work.
Yes, sir.
With that being stated, we'll go on the record in the matter of Rouge versus Rouge, case number 22-08961DM. Michael Rouge, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
I do.
Stacy Rouge, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
I do.
All right, in that case, Michael, you filed a complaint for divorce through your attorney's office back in September of 2027, correct? I mean,
Correct.
2022. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was on the 27th that you filed it. Sorry, that's what I get for being somewhat dyslexic. And all the allegations in it were true and accurate in the document that you filed at that time?
Yes,
And to the best of your knowledge, those allegations remain true and accurate to this day.
correct. Yes,
And you were a resident of Kent County in the state of Michigan for at least 6 months prior to filing that document?
correct.
And you were married to Stacy by a person authorized to perform marriages.
Yes,
And there's been a breakdown of that marital relationship to the extent the objects of matrimony are broken and irreconcilable.
correct.
And you are presenting to this court a judgment of divorce that you believe to be a fair and equitable division of your marital assets, debts, and all issues of your marriage.
Correct.
And you believe it's in the best interest of your children, correct?
Yes,
And I think that's it. All I need from you. Stacy, you had the easier job. You heard that testimony.
Yes.
True and accurate, ma'am.
Yes.
And you are not currently pregnant.
Correct.
Mr. Engman, any questions?
I have no questions. You've covered it all.
Mr. Quinn, any questions? Okay. I read lips and he said no questions, even though he's muted. It's okay. I got that. All right. In that case, I do find by and through the testimony that this court has jurisdiction because this is where you live and the proofs are sufficient in the document. So we'll be processing that and getting it to your office, Mr. Engman, to be distributed as appropriate. So take care,
Fair
everybody.
enough.
Thank you all for being here. Have a great afternoon. Stay safe. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Thank you.
I am bringing in Eduardo to see what
Which
case he's
case?
here for.
Oh, good question. Mr. Romero, welcome. All right,
Thank
which
you,
case?
Honor.
Which case are you in on?
Marco Becerra.
Becerra. Okay. It was not very obvious which case you'd be here on, so that's why we bring you in sometimes and go, okay, any others other than that one?
No, that's the only one, and I can always inquire, Your Honor, if you want me to.
No, no problem. Well, I'm going to have to ask a couple of, at least one question on this. So,
Yeah.
okay. Christy, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Do you need an interpreter, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Well, we got Marco not connected yet.
Oh, okay.
To the best of your well, he's here. He's just not connected by audio yet. It's taken a minute. Christy, do you know if Marco needs an interpreter?
I know he understands, but I don't know how much.
Well, that's okay. We have an interpreter here just to cover it.
All right.
No problem. No problem. We just want to make sure it gets done right. That's all that we're asking.
Okay.
And he's still trying to connect those three little bouncing connect by audio dots. We'll get him here.
Okay.
Marco, did you connect?
¿Se conectó Marco?
No.
No lo escuchamos. Si gusta apretar el botón de micrófono para que lo podamos escuchar o apagar cualquier Bluetooth. I just told him, Your Honor, to turn off any Bluetooth just in case any device is connected to his computer or cell phone, and to press the little microphone button.
Thank you. My wife is working very diligently on her Spanish. So I listen in every once in a while. She's surprised how much I catch. I still can't speak it, but boy, I can understand a lot more of it than she thinks I can. I'm trying to learn Italian. Yeah, well, I'm trying to learn Italian. So, we're trying to balance off our two favorite countries, Spain and Italy.
That's awesome. I love the way Italian sounds.
I love the way food is in Barcelona. So
Mhm.
I go with my stomach more than my tongue. Well, maybe that's the same thing, I guess. Marco, did you connect this time?
¿Se
Yes, sir.
conectó, Marco?
See? Okay. All right, let's go on the record in the matter of Becerra versus Valentin, case number 22-08087DM. Mr. Romero, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do.
All right, Marco Becerra, please raise your right hand.
Marco Becerra, si gusta levantar su mano derecha.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
Yes, sir.
Se jura y afirma decir la verdad, toda la verdad en su testimonio. Sí, señor.
Christy Valentin, please raise
Yes.
your right hand. If you can. Left-handed child, right hand up.
All right.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in giving testimony?
Yes, I.
Okay. Marco, you filed a complaint for divorce in this matter back in September of 2022, correct?
Marco, usted entabló la demanda de
Yes, sir.
divorcio de regreso en septiembre del año 2022. Sí, señor.
And all the allegations in it were true and accurate when you filed it to the best of your knowledge?
¿Y todo lo que imputó era lo mejor de su conocimiento en ese entonces?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And they remain true and accurate to this day to the best of your knowledge?
Y siguen siendo verdaderas hasta el día de hoy de su conocimiento.
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
And you lived in Kent County in the state of Michigan for at least 6 months prior to filing that document?
¿Y usted vivió en el condado de Kent, en el estado de Michigan, 6 meses antes de haber entablado la demanda?
No, yo vivo en Belding, Ionia, Connie, pero
No.
pues diario estoy aquí en Grand Rapids porque aquí trabajo los 7 días de la semana.
I live in Belding, Ionia, but I do work here in Grand Rapids.
Okay. Christina lived in Grand Rapids for at least 10 days prior to filing that document, correct?
Y
Yes,
Cristina
sir.
Tancero vivió 10 días antes de haber entablado la demanda, ¿verdad?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sí, señor.
Sorry, I haven't got you under oath yet, but I'll get, oh yeah, I do have you under oath, so I'll take that as a yes. I need one of you to live in Michigan for at least 6 months and one of you to live in Kent County for 10 days.
Lo único que necesito es uno que vive en el estado de Michigan por 6 meses y el otro que vive en el condado de Kent por tan siquiera 10 días. Y ya lo tengo bajo juramento.
Since both of you have lived in the state of Michigan for at least 6 months and Christy has lived in Kent County for at least 10 days, that's what's important.
Okay.
Y lo importante es de que Cristina ha vivido en el condado de Kent por 10 días y que ustedes dos han vivido en el estado de Michigan por tan siquiera 6 meses. ¿Está bien?
Okay. And you were married to Christina by a person authorized to perform marriages.
Y usted se casó con Cristina por una persona autorizada para hacer matrimonios, ¿verdad?
Sí,
Yes.
And there's been a breakdown of that marital relationship to the extent the objects of matrimony are broken and irreconcilable.
Y ha habido una ruptura en su matrimonio donde el punto del matrimonio y los objetos del matrimonio han sido totalmente destruidos, donde no hay posibilidad de una reconciliación, ¿verdad?
pues no,
Well-
yo traté en su momento, pero pues ya llevamos 3 años que no estamos juntos y en su momento sí lo traté.
At that moment, I did try, but now it's been 3 years, but I did try during a period of time.
But at this point in time, it's broken and irreconcilable.
Pero en este tiempo y momento está roto y no hay posibilidad de reconciliación, ¿verdad?
No creo, no.
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm afraid we're done here.
Y me parece que terminamos aquí.
If there's been no breakdown to the extent the objects of matrimony are broken and irreconcilable, then there is no divorce.
Entonces, si no hay un punto donde los objetos de matrimonio han sido rotos y no hay reconciliación, entonces no podemos seguir adelante.
No entiendo.
I don't understand.
Do you want a divorce?
¿Quiere un divorcio?
Sí, ya tenemos 3 años que no estamos juntos, que ella vive en su casa y yo vivo en la mía, entonces no hay reconciliación ya.
Yes, we've been separated for the past 3 years, so there's no way for reconciliation.
Okay. So the marriage is irreconcilable at this time.
O sea que el matrimonio es irreconciliable en este momento.
No, exactamente.
No, exactly.
Did he say it is irreconcilable?
Es
No.
irreconciliable. No,
It's not irreconcilable?
no es
Mm.
reconciliable.
Pues no, ya llevamos 3 años separados.
We've been separated for the past 3 years.
So do you think you'll ever be able to get back together?
¿Creen que pueden regresar juntos alguna vez?
Pregúntale a ella.
You can ask her.
All right, I will.
Lo haré.
Miss Valentine, is this marriage irreconcilable in your opinion?
Señor Valentín, ¿este matrimonio es irreconciliable en su punto de vista?
¿Cuál es la palabra?
What is the word? Irreconcilable.
It means do you wish to have a divorce?
Significa que desean tener un divorcio. Sí. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Becerra, do you
Yes,
wish
sir.
to have a divorce at this time?
Señor Becerra, quisiera tener un divorcio en este momento.
Sí,
Yes.
Sí. Okay. You have presented to this court a judgment of divorce that you believe to be a fair and equitable division of your marital assets, debts, and the issues of your marriage.
Usted presentó a este tribunal una copia del dictamen de divorcio, propuesta del dictamen de divorcio, lo cual separa los bienes justamente y adecuadamente en términos de su relación.
sí.
Yes.
Is there state aid involved in this matter? Medicaid, My Child, any other state aid?
Reciben asistencia y ayuda del gobierno como Medicaid, My Child.
Medicaid.
Medicare,
Medicare.
pero
I note that you have deviated in the child support, correct?
Y me di cuenta que se salieron de la orden en términos de calculación de manutención, ¿correcto?
sí,
Yes.
And you've taken into account that Medicaid's involved in that deviation.
Y tomó en cuenta de que parte de esa división o de que se salieron de la manutención, de que es parte de eso.
sí.
Yes.
At this time, you've left the payor blank on the Uniform Child Support Order. I'm assuming that would be you, Mr. Becerra?
Y en la parte de donde usted llenó, lo dejó en blanco, en la parte del que la persona que paga, ¿es usted, señor Becerra, el que va a pagar manutención?
En los estos papeleos que me hicieron,
The papers that they filled out.
en el cálculo que me hicieron hacer en línea, aquí dice que pues Cristina me tiene que pagar
Shows right here that Christina is supposed to pay me.
453 mensuales que vienen
Por-
siendo
Who is the person receiving Medicaid? Whose household is that under?
¿En qué
Ma-
casa tienes la persona que recibe Medicaid? La mía.
pues
The kids.
Comparo.
Whose household receives the Medicaid?
¿Qué casa recibe Medicaid?
La de Cristina.
Yo, la de Cristina.
Alrighty. At this point in time, let me ask of Christy, Miss Valentine, you heard that testimony?
En ese momento y tiempo, Cristina, ¿usted escuchó ese testimonio?
Sí.
As
Yes.
convoluted as it was, it's true and accurate?
¿Es correcto y adecuado de lo que usted escuchó?
Sí.
Yes.
And you are not currently pregnant?
Y actualmente usted no está embarazada, ¿verdad?
No.
No.
In that case, I do find by and through the testimony that this court has jurisdiction because this is where you live.
Entonces encuentro que este tribunal tiene jurisdicción porque es donde ustedes viven.
And although somewhat strained, the the testimony is enough to enter the judgment.
Pero aunque fue un poquito difícil, pero el tribunal encontró de que escuchando el testimonio hay resultados finales.
So we will enter this document. There is a 21-day appeal period on it.
Vamos a entrar a este documento y hay un periodo de 21 días de espera, de apelación.
And I wish you both luck. Have a good afternoon.
Y les deseo a ustedes lo mejor. Muy buena suerte a los dos.
Disculpe, ¿qué se refiere con eso? En 21 días nos dice qué va a pasar sobre...
What do you mean about the 21 days? In 21 days, you're going to let me know what's going to happen?
No, in 21 days, the document will be finalized.
En 21 días el documento sería finalizado,
because there is an automatic 21-day appeal period on this document.
porque hay un periodo de 21 días en este documento de tiempo de apelación.
So the divorce will be finalized in 3 weeks.
Entonces el
yo-
divorcio será finalizado en 3 semanas.
Quiero saber qué va a pasar con el child support.
I want to know what's going to happen to the child support.
It will start to be paid after they process it and after 3 weeks.
Van a empezar a ser pagado y va a ser
It's
procesado después de las 3 semanas.
It's set at $42 a month.
Y este es 40. I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was the amount?
$42 a month to
42.
pay for
40.
ordinary medical.
$42 al mes, pagable por ordinario.
Ok,
Ok,
¿quién lo va a pagar? ¿Lo voy a pagar yo?
I'm going to
Porque
pay it.
él se confundió donde dice que cuántas noches están con él. Él puso 250, pero en sí él
He made a mistake because in the question of how many overnights I spent with him, and he put 250.
See? And you both signed these documents.
Y ustedes dos firmaron estos documentos.
You have 21 days to object.
Tienen 21 días para poner su objeción. Ok,
You did sign this, correct, Christina?
pero usted lo
Yeah.
firmó, ¿verdad, Cristina?
Yeah, I did.
Sí, lo
Okay.
hizo. ¿Está bien?
Thank you. Have a good afternoon,
Gracias.
everyone.
Que tengan buenas
Thank you,
tardes.
Thank you.
Thank
Gracias.
you very much, Your Honor.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Well, that was interesting.
So the Nova
honestly
Scotia-
oh, hold on. I honestly thought that was going to be a really short video about him banging out these divorces so fast with no issues. And then that last couple came in there with all the wrong things to say. That last guy could not understand or didn't want to admit that their divorce was happening, I guess. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this divorce drama down below. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.